It wasn't just the ad pricing in the quarter gone or talking up all of their AI prowess or narrowing the capex range. The thing that surprised many was them saying next year, 2026, we will grow capex. What did you make of that?
Sure. No, it tells you that the spending on AI really does continue. I mean, I think everybody's been concerned that the spending is going to drop off a little bit, but from a dollar perspective, Meta talked about how 2026 will see, substantial increase in CapEx similar to what we saw in 2025. So very strong for the overall infrastructure of AI.
I think what Meta was trying to explain is how AI is improving existing product. So there was strong ad pricing. I mentioned that because some of the Chinese advertisers pulled back in the period, but they still did well. What people still struggle with is the future, how Meta presents its AI to the world. Did you have that question answered?
I think with the way Meta is approaching AI, I think they're trying to figure out how much they want to keep sort of closed and how much they want to open it up to the rest of the world. And I think that's still up for grabs a little bit here. And I think they're going to just keep trying to test what's best for them. But for Meta, they're really seeing that ROI come through. And I think that's what investors like to see.
Just very quickly on Microsoft and Azure, we got a revenue number for fiscal 25 and we got growth numbers. What did you learn?
Sure. So for Microsoft, we continue to see, again, strong numbers and, the cloud continues to grow, helped by AI. So I think we want to stay the course with Microsoft. I don't think you want to drop off that train, but we know that concentration continues to be an issue within the index, and these names just keep getting.
The stock of Nvidia has risen more than 1,000% since the emergence of artificial intelligence, AI, in early 2023. Making it the face of the AI revolution at large. However, due to a ban on selling AI chips to China and the possible effects of broad-based tariffs on the economy, investors have been more cautious in recent months. Additionally, some investors are worried that the low-hanging fruit has been picked and that the AI revolution may stall as a result of the ups and downs in adoption. Although most experts concur that AI adoption in one form or another will continue for the next 10 years, investors have been looking for security. Following market closing, the quarterly financial reports of two of Nvidia's biggest clients were made public. Microsoft and Meta Platforms both revealed impressive outcomes, offering strong proof that the AI revolution is headed in the right direction. Following the market close on August 27th, Nvidia is expected to release the results of its fiscal 2026 second quarter, which concluded on July 27th. Meanwhile, investors are watching for indications that AI adoption is continuing unchecked. Simply put, Microsoft and Meta gave investors exactly what they wanted. Microsoft occupies a special position in the computer industry as the biggest software firm in the world and the second largest supplier of cloud infrastructure. Additionally, the business quickly saw the potential of AI and changed course to better position itself. Microsoft has benefited from this by offering an increasing number of AI solutions to its sizable customer base. Microsoft made $76.4 billion in revenue during the fourth quarter of its fiscal 2025, which concluded on June 30th. This is an 18% increase in revenue year over year. Its diluted profits per share, EPS, which was $3.65 at the time, increased by 24%. To put things in perspective, analysts' consensus projections were for $73.9 billion in revenue and $3.37 in earnings per share, so Microsoft easily passed both tests. Azure Cloud was the driving force behind the outcomes, as its growth rate surged to 39%, significantly exceeding Wall Street's prediction of 34%. Satya Nadella, the CEO, made it clear what was causing the outcomes. According to him, cloud computing and artificial intelligence are the main forces behind business change across all sectors and industries. He continued by saying that the high demand for AI was the reason Azure Cloud's revenue reached $75 billion. Additionally, Meta Platforms was quick to see the potential of AI and used its data reservoir to develop its own Llama AI models. The business has been investing a lot of money to take advantage of the AI boom. Meta generated $47.5 billion in revenue in the second quarter, a 22% year-over-year gain, which translated into a 38% increase in EPS to $7.14. With plenty of leeway to spare, Meta exceeded Wall Street's projection of $44.83 billion in revenue and $5.89 in earnings per share. The strong performance this quarter is largely thanks to AI unlocking greater efficiency and gains across our ad system, CEO Mark Zuckerberg stated in prepared remarks, adding that these technologies delivered about 5% more ad conversions on Instagram and 3% more on Facebook. The fact that AI is assisting its social media platforms in remaining current was also expected. According to Zuckerberg, AI is greatly enhancing our capacity to present individuals with content that they will find both entertaining and helpful. It has been very evident that the rapid use of AI is the direct cause of Nvidia's explosive growth. Nvidia's graphics processing units, which were once only recognized for their proficiency in gaming, are now the industry standard for processing AI, as demonstrated by their most recent performance. Revenue of $44 billion in the first quarter of Nvidia's fiscal 2026 increased 69% year over year, but that only partially explains the situation. AI chips are part of the company's data center division, which grew 69% to a record $39 billion, now making up 89% of Nvidia's substantial sales. That clarifies why investors are so interested in learning if AI has a future. With Nvidia projecting second quarter revenue of $45 billion, or a 50% year-over-year rise, the future appears bright. The Trump administration's ban on selling H20 AI chips to China has been one of the main issues affecting Nvidia in recent months. With the assurance that those licenses would be granted, CEO Jensen Huang recently declared that the business had submitted an application to allow Nvidia to restart selling those processors in China. Analysts predict that Nvidia might now earn additional sales of $15 billion in the second half of 2025, despite the firm incurring a $4.5 billion charge for its H20 processors in the first quarter. Additionally, although Nvidia does not publicly disclose its clientele, analysts from Bloomberg and Barclays Research have deduced that the company's top 4 clients, which account for almost 53% of its earnings, are Microsoft, 15%, Meta Platforms, 14%, Alphabet, 12%, and Amazon, 11%. Given that Microsoft and Meta Platforms are 2 of Nvidia's largest clients, the strong results they produced provide convincing proof that AI adoption is continuing unchecked, which is encouraging for the company's future. Lastly, Nvidia's stock is cheap, trading at only 31 times the company's projected earnings for the upcoming year. For this reason, I think Nvidia's stock will likely continue to rise into 2025. However, with time, as businesses spend billions of dollars on data centers and other infrastructure, artificial intelligence, AI, is gaining traction. This is causing a technological arms race for AI supremacy, and Nvidia is one of the greatest winners, gaining a significant portion of the chips used in AI data centers. As Nvidia became the greatest technology firm in the world by market capitalization, its top and bottom lines expanded, and its stock produced life-altering returns. Naturally, one would question if Nvidia can maintain this level of success, or make predictions about what might happen in the future. Is it still worthwhile to purchase the stock now that its value has increased to $4.2 trillion? So, what implications does this have for Nvidia's stock? Let's explore that. But first, a big thank you to those of you who've stuck with us this far. Creating these videos takes significant effort and dedication, so if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts on Nvidia stock in the comments. Your support truly helps us grow. Now, let's get back to the video. In 10 years, I think Nvidia will be valued at $10 trillion. Below, I'll explain the reasoning for that. Artificial intelligence, AI, is predicted by experts to transform the world. AI may someday generate a $40 trillion total addressable market, according to Morgan Stanley research. The astounding amounts of money that businesses are still spending on building AI infrastructure and models reveal a lot about how they view the technology's promise. According to McKinsey & Company, data center investments might generate $7 trillion in only the next 5 years. New industries will settle in throughout the course of the next 5 years and beyond. Prototypes of humanoid robotics might eventually become commonplace in households. Autonomous vehicles might become commonplace. Advanced chip technology might be needed for all of these devices in order for AI to operate in real time and at such a localized level. It's not the whole story, even though Nvidia has turned into a data center narrative. Without a doubt, Nvidia is aware of this and making plans for the future. It already provides an ecosystem of software and hardware targeted at these new sectors. It's difficult to wager against Nvidia until another business overtakes it, even if it doesn't control every AI-related sector the way it does in data centers. It will probably continue to play a major role in all things AI-related till then. As one might anticipate, Nvidia will need to keep expanding quickly in order to reach such a high price. The business anticipates some more exciting breakthroughs as data center spending is predicted to continue. After tightening its export rules earlier this year, the U.S. government recently gave Nvidia permission to begin selling H20 chips to China. Nvidia may receive an extra $15 billion in revenue over the second half of this year, according to a Wall Street analyst. Additionally, the business is preparing for the release of its next superchip, Rubin, which will replace Blackwell, and Vera, which will be Nvidia's first bespoke CPU made to work with it. According to reports, Nvidia has sped up development and may begin sending R100 chip samples to clients as early as September. The leading AI firms will seize the performance boosts the new architecture will provide if Blackwell's success is any guide. This year, Nvidia's fiscal year 2026, Wall Street experts predict that the company will make $200 billion in sales, a 53% increase over last year. Analysts presently predict $253 billion in revenue for the upcoming year, which is a 26% increase. I'm going to presume that revenue growth keeps slowing down. Here, I want to remain logical. It is more difficult to maintain such high growth rates due to the bigger population. It has been stated that Nvidia has expedited its research and may begin sending R100 chip samples to consumers as early as September. Top AI businesses will take advantage of the performance gains the new architecture will provide if Blackwell's success is any guide. According to Wall Street analysts, Nvidia's fiscal year 2026 will bring in $200 billion in sales, a 53% increase over the previous year. According to analysts, sales is expected to reach $253 billion next year, which represents a 26% increase. It is my assumption that revenue growth will continue to slow down. Here's where I want to remain sensible. Maintaining such high growth rates is more difficult with the higher numbers. Assume for the moment that Nvidia's revenue increases by 15% a year on average between fiscal years 2028 and 2030, and then by 10% a year between fiscal years 2031 and 2035. In fiscal year 2035, which ends at the start of the calendar year 2035, that would bring Nvidia's revenue to $618 billion. After that, it all boils down to value. Since the AI boom started in early 2023, Nvidia's price-to-sales PS ratio has been between 20 and 40. Currently, it is trading at 29. To reach a $10 trillion valuation, the stock simply has to trade at slightly more than 16 times Nvidia's projected 2035 sales. With the exception of issues with Nvidia's growth or valuation, that looks rather plausible. The accuracy of this prognosis will only become clear with time, but it seems like Nvidia's fascinating tale is far from over. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.